Hello and welcome back to Ratchet Clank for the PS2. This time we're going to Planet Quartu. This is episode 13, I think. 14? 14, I believe. I'm good at counting. I did a maths in school once, and at college maybe. Oh, cutscene.
Well, I guess Quark didn't eliminate them.
How observant of you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, if you were only so diligent in doing your own job.
Yes, sir.
Since our new planet is nearly finished, we need a plan to remove the world that is occupying our selected orbit. This time, it must be absolutely foolproof. Time is wasting.
Cool. So now we're headed to Quartu. Almost forgot the name of the planet. I shouldn't have, because it's a really important planet. It kind of looks like Auxon from here, actually. Didn't realise how green it was. God, I love this ship. I love this ship so much. It's definitely my favourite ship of this game. Although I do like the red one on the basis that Clank has to hover to get into it. Oh, we have Clank back. Speaking of Clank, we have Clank now. Oh, it feels so good. I'm recording this on the same day as recording the previous episode, which is like the first. This is the first time I've recorded in a couple of years. So, you please forgive me if my voice sounds a bit funny. I've recorded one episode and it's already feeling kind of croaky. I haven't spoke like this in a long time, and I'm really rusty at all of this, so please forgive me. I'll do my best. Yeah, so yeah, it's go away, shoo, frog. I'm still gonna save up for the Tesla Claw because Tesla Claw is best. Cannot break these plants with bolts, which is surprising in a Ratchet game. You can usually break everything. I was going to say you may recognize this, but if you've only been watching this series, you've probably forgotten what this is. Yeah, if you don't recognize this, very first episode we saw this. Oh crap, I should probably avoid getting killed by that guy. Ow. These little things are so cute. I think we saw them before. I can't remember what planet, but I'm pretty sure I've seen these before. But yeah, this planet is just talking.
You'll need the Gadgetron Headquarters to explore the factory. Unfortunately, our scanners do not detect a hologuise on this planet.
She sounds so disappointed. Unfortunately, oh dear, you no get hologuise. Yeah, we can't go that route yet. So this is actually one of the few planets we actually have to come back to. In fact, it may be the only planet. Is there another planet it's required to come back to? I can't think of any. No, I misjudge their range so badly. This is going awful, so I've lost so much health. Yeah, so, yeah, anyway, as I was saying, this place is where Clank originated from. This is where Clank was made. If you remember, in the very first episode, or the very first cutscene, or one of the first cutscenes you see, no, it is the very first cutscene you see, Clank has to fight his way, or run away, and he goes down this slide, lands in a ship, and then takes off and flies away somewhere. And that's how he ends up on Velden. But yeah, he slides down this slide. So that's an interesting little thing. I don't think I noticed this first time as a kid that it's this planet, but yeah, it's got a really cool design. I really like this design. Let's progress. We didn't see over here though, so let's go see what lies in wait this way. Apart from more little doggo rabbit things. I don't even know what these are. They've got 2 legs, but they're adorable and I love them. And I'm sure they were in a different planet, but that guy killed you. I can't remember what though, if they even were. I don't remember. Honestly, I barely remember what planets we've done. That's how long it's been. I did watch back a couple of episodes that I done. I watched from Auxon, I think, just to get my bearings again, since it has been so long. But yeah, that guy with the jukes. Oh, what a champion! Don't worry about what's going on there. Don't worry about it. There's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. These guys again. Returning from Altanus. God, why am I so bad at fighting these guys? Maybe if I stop constantly jumping so my flamethrower doesn't go over them constantly. Oh god, reverse camel controls. This planet's actually very small. Well, no, actually the section we can't get to, the section over there, is actually pretty lengthy. It's really cool actually, I like it a lot. But otherwise, this planet's pretty short. We've basically seen most of where we're gonna be playing. I may actually go onto a... I was gonna use words, but then they didn't happen. Yes, that's fine. I may go on to the next planet as well in this video, because this video is going to end up being super short if I keep it to this planet, so we'll see. I may be awful and just fail at everything from now on, but... So, hang on, before I progress, this is a door that we'll be coming back to one day, but as you can see, that's not the trespasser thing. I can't use that here. That's something else entirely, so we'll see where that leads us. But for now, this guy.
Was it pi over infinity, or...
Hey! You need help fixing that thing?
Actually, I'm trying to destroy it.
Why?
I was contracted to re-engineer my enlarging machine to create huge, heavily armed mechs.
So that's where those mechs came from.
Precisely. Had I known Drek was behind this, I never would have done it.
Is there anything we can do?
Well, if you'll volunteer to be enlarged, you may be able to stop those mechs long enough for me to sabotage this machine.
And then you will change me back?
I've never tried that, but in theory, yes.
Sounds promising. Let's do that. I like how his head does get bigger, but not too much bigger. Also, Ratchet's just hanging onto the back by these conveniently placed handles. So yeah, this is the main part of this level. Really cool, actually. Use this 1 or 2 more times in the game. Yeah, we are giant Clank right now. He doesn't give a fuck about these guys. Like, you don't even have to swing. You just stomp all over them. So yeah, this part may take me a minute, because what we've got coming up in a second is somewhat of an arena challenge. Speaking of arenas, this game doesn't have arenas. If you play the future, I keep saying future, I shouldn't say future, because there's literally a timeline in this game, in this series called the Future series. So, but like games that came after this one, pretty much every single game has some sort of arena and like a contest thing going on. But this game doesn't, interestingly enough. I think that was introduced in Ratchet 2, but it's really cool. They're really good, and they made an entire game based on it in Gladiator. Yeah. So yeah, basically the idea here, can I use my bomb thing? Yeah, I can. The idea here is pretty much just to survive and wreck everything. I may be okay because I have done this a lot of times, because there's a trophy on PSN for getting, I think it's 1 million bolts in this game, which in other Ratchet games doesn't sound like much at all, but in this game it's so much. Bear in mind the Rhino. If you remember back in Blackwater City, the guy was selling the Rhino for... I'm not sure if he was there. I think he was. Yeah, the guy was selling the Rhino for 150,000 bolts, I believe. I'm taking damage, damn. And that's a lot for this game. You basically probably, unless you sit here and grind, you probably won't get that on your first playthrough. You probably have to do a couple of playthroughs to get that much bolts. That many bolts. Whereas the trophy is goddamn, like, let's say it was 1 million, which is insane. Please hit. Okay, cool. I don't like how much damage I'm taking. But yeah, so basically there's a way of
Well done! Now just step into the machine and we'll see what happens.
Nice to have you back, I guess.
I've recalibrated the controls to allow only your specific circuit pattern.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know how to thank you too. Maybe this'll help.
New! From Gadgetron, the makers of weapons and other fine products, comes the Hollow Guys. With the Hollow Guys, you can fool robots into thinking you're one of them. Match your wits against other robots. Work on robotic assembly lines. Attend robot parties. The Hollow Guys. Available only at Gadgetron Headquarters for a limited time. Not to be used for illegal purposes. We're only in sanctioned areas. You will not actually become a robot.
If I can get that thing, I'll be able to get past those robot guards.
Robots are not so easily fooled.
Ah, what's that?
What?
Uh-huh.
I forgot that Ratchet and Clank had this massive falling out thing still going on. I forgot that lasted this long. But yeah, as I was saying, you need to grind bolts, and there's a way of doing it on the hoverboard races involving a glitch and stuff. But if you're going to do it legitimately, the best way is to actually come here, I believe. and just take Giant Clank and go in there and just farm bolts, I think. You can just redo that thing over and over. I believe that's the best way of doing it legitimately. But yeah, either way, that trophy is ridiculous, and getting 1,000,000 bolts is completely absurd. I'm not sure how to go about doing this now, because the next planet is... Hang on, if I can go up here, this may solve my issue. The next planet's really long, and I really would prefer to dedicate an entire episode to just that planet. Okay, I can go in here, so maybe this will make the episode long enough for me to actually consider calling this episode, like, just its own, or planet its own episode. Words are really fucking hard. But yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how long this takes me. If not, I may go there and quickly see if I remember the route to get the hologuys, and then finish off this planet, maybe? We'll see. It's going to be really difficult to time these episodes, considering this planet is so short. Okay, I forgot. I need to remember the controls. And more important, I need to remember how to... remember that the camera controls are inverted. So squares down, X is up. We should be able to do this. I recently played Majora's Mask all the way through, and there's a swing challenge just like this. So I should be able to do it, maybe? Oh crap, why am I so bad at games? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Just avoid the stuff? Let's just avoid the stuff. Should be good. Maybe. Wow, I swung. There was no way I could have avoided that. I swung right into the center. I'm really smart. Fortunately, I came in here on full health. I need to remember actually as well about the nanotech upgrade. That seems really close, but it just zaps when you get out of the water, like irrelevant all the time. Yeah, the nanotech upgrade, that's on planet Auxon. I need to remember about that as well to go back and get that at some point. I don't remember how much that cost though. And I'm not sure if I'd rather get that or the Tesla Claw next. I don't know, I'll have to decide. Okay, so that route wasn't long actually. What is this?
Oh yeah!
Bolt Grabber. That's super cool actually. I don't know if we get the Box Smasher thing in this game. There's a equip thing like that in the other games where you can, if you do that, it creates like a shockwave around you. It doesn't do anything for enemies, but why is that ammo thing over there so huge? Anyway, it doesn't do anything to enemies, but it will break blocks, or not blocks, but like crates of bolts and stuff that are quite far away from you. And it's super handy, and this is kind of similar, but it like basically just pulls bolts in from a much further distance, which is also pretty handy. I don't know what to do. It's literally been 13 minutes. This is such a short planet. Let me think. Gadgetron site. Yeah. But there's so much to do on that planet. I need to dedicate an entire episode to that planet. Okay, I've decided. We'll go. Let's go to this planet, and what we'll do is I will play and do part of it. I'll do a bit. Oh, hang on. Cutscene.
This is starting to become annoying. I'm not sure why I bother with you incompetent idiots. All right, I'll try this one more time. You are my most elite troops. I'm sending you down to the planet's surface to destroy those troublemakers. Now go! Oh, and if you have to destroy Gadgetron to get rid of them, so be it.
Shrek, please, why gotta be so mean? I need Gadgetron for weapons to kill you with. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to go to this planet, it looks like Earth, and we're going to do stuff here. Until a decent time, I'm just going to do like a small part of this planet, and I'll leave the majority of the planet for the next episode. Seems like the most logical thing to do, because 12 minutes wasn't long enough for an episode. So, okay. This was one of my favourite planets as a kid. Looks-wise, at least. It just eeks of futuristicness. I love it so much. Ammo, do I need anything? Should always top up on Parosta, really. Okay, that'll do. Let's go. So yeah, this is just it just looks really cool. Even with like the not so up-to-date graphics, I guess. They're still kind of oldish graphics, but it just looks really good. I don't know what the best way to deal with these guys is. Blaster probably isn't it, but I mean... Oh crap, I forgot about these guys. I think the Walloper's good for those. Oh god, camera! Look the other way because inverted camera controls. I have got the Walloper upgrade. I don't want it now if they're going to get out there. God, I just tried to move my PS3 controller with gyro controls to aim. Because I guess they call it 6-axis, I think, in this. But like I've been playing Majora's Mask 3DS, as I said before, and aiming and stuff. Oh god, nice range, buddy. Yeah, and with aiming, you can aim with the circle pad, but you can also aim by moving the 3DS around, and it's really good for getting like really precise shots. So I just like instinctively tried to move my PS3 controller to get that to work. Didn't work, turns out. Damn, another vendor straight away. Okay, so let's think. Which way? I know the main route is very long, so maybe if I go this way first. This is kind of, I don't remember what this gets you again. I do remember what's at the end, but I can't remember what it gets you. But yeah, this is a little fun side route, so we'll do this one. We'll do this, and then we'll call it a day. Can I use weapons on here? I can't remember. Yes, I can. The Pyros is really good for those. If I have it equipped. Helps if I have it equipped. Helps to have a map as well, so I've heard. You may be noticing things under the water. That was a really good jump. Good job, Ratchet. It's entirely Ratchet's fault, not mine. I'm not in control of Ratchet. I know what you're talking about. Ratchet's a strong, independent woman. You don't need no man. That's what he wants. But yeah, you may be noticing stuff underwater. That's because there's stuff underwater. Good job. We will be seeing more of that later, but not quite yet. I'm going to try and do the optional thing here. Ooh, that was close. Jesus. I almost went splat. So yeah, there's a bunch of little target, I guess you could call them, little tiny targets at the side of the tracks. Crap, I missed that. I'm going to have to loop around again. Ooh, this is not good. I'm losing health. A bunch of targets, and they open a separate grind rail route later on, which would be closed off otherwise if you don't get them. So I'm going to loop around. I got the one back there. I got that one. I'm just going to have to loop around to get this one real quick. Fuck my life. I deserved that death. Why am I so bad at video games? Let's try this again. Oh, I missed it that time. You can kill those guys and they make really sad sounds. Let's see if I can get one at some point. Damn it. I only want you to die. Why you no die? I can't remember what music this is. I really, again, I think I said it a little bit before, but my TV's turned down super quiet, so I can't actually hear music and stuff. Yeah, these things reset, so... Oh my god, why am I so bad at this? Why do I suck? I think I'm swinging way too early. I think I'm expecting the wrench to swing much slower. Okay, right, got it. Basically, you can see a little bit on the floor. You can see the connector where the target connects to the rail. And pretty much as soon as your feet get there, if you swing, yeah, like that. There's like a small little black connector on the floor. If you swing then, it'll pretty much definitely get it. I think I've got it figured. Let's see if I can get this one this time. Yeah, even though the wrench doesn't even go near it, that works, so... I think those three are all the ones we need, so let's move on. Do I have to jump here? I can't remember. I can never remember if you actually have to... Yeah, you do. You definitely do. More of these. We get through that way. I believe doing that will open a route that leads you to a gold vault, I think? Sounds about right. Can't quite remember though. I know this overall route definitely leads to something more interesting. Okay, so this gate here, this like gate with the 4 red dots, this would be locked off if you didn't get those 3. I got him! They make such sad sounds. They're like, this is my job, I have to do this. But yeah, so the main route goes to, or this grind rail route takes you to something much more interesting, but this little side path definitely just takes you to a gold bolt. And you don't get an animation actually that time because you're on a rail. I'm running out of Pyroster ammo. Make it, please. Okay, we're good. Just be careful because I have like no Pyroster ammo left. Oh, this is a camera angle and a half. Can I jump this? Yes, I can. Here we go. Made it.
Hey, we finally get to meet the help desk girl. I hope she's cute.
What should that matter?
Oh, man.
Come here often?
Actually, I work here, so I come here all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I've been following your progress. Here, shh, take this. It's a map-o-matic. It will be very helpful.
I'll see you later.
Bye, sweetie.
I think she likes me.
The Gadgetron map-o-matic can be used to find secret areas. Just go to your map screen, and all secret areas will be highlighted on the map.
Not so secret now. So, for example, this green bit. I know what's in there. It's funny. I can't remember how you. I don't remember how you get there at all, though. Oh crap! No, actually, no. I think I literally just remembered. Is it back here? It is. Aha! Memory. Using my Brian. There's chickens and a gold bowl. Also, we totally got a skill point for doing that grind rail. I don't remember what the actual thing for it was. Words are still really hard. I don't remember what the skill point actually was for. Maybe it was for not taking damage. I don't think on that second run I took any damage at all. So yeah, this is here. It's pretty neat. I can't remember if this... I don't think this... Is it? Is this level in the Ratchet Clank for the PS4? Something's telling me it is, but I really can't remember. I don't know. I'll have to check. I really feel like it is, but I can't remember playing through it. Anyway, let's go. So we got the map-o-matic, which yeah, shows all the secret areas, and now that I've been there, it's not green anymore. It's neat. But yeah, so that was good. That was a good decision. Done that route. Now, next episode, we will stay here and do a bunch of other stuff and find out what the hell's going on underneath the water. See you then.